And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? You ready? 57. Rip right. Sammy. 57 the mic. Hey, echo. 57 the mic.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
5-9.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57's mine. He don't know no better. Hey, box truck. Check Mike 57. You're good. Mike 4, ready. 57.
On play action, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
56. I got him. Rip. Check the backer. Check it, reload. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. All right, 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Yo.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Hey, get in the weight room. 50.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here I go. Wait, that 380. Alpha. 56. Hey, I'm coming. When he hit. 56. Mike, 72.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Finding Gabriel complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Watch the safety creep. He's coming. 22 jet bomber. A little flare. Check. Crunch.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Nice hit, boy.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go bandit. 56. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 56. Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, go 66. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check it, reload. When it hits.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Let's go. A gain on the play. Complete to Mike Evans.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward. That defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. 57. Kill. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Ready, set.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First down, Saints.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw, it's Breeze. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Shaquille Barrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Sponge. No. You're 21.
A give running right, Drake. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. We're waiting. 57. Get that quarterback D-line. Check. 57 to Mike. Hey, Haywood.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ozzy! Watch twist! Bang! 36! Watch the ship! Watch the ship! Alert!
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Wide, 80! 56! Stop your whining.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Right there, 56. He's coming.
Regular.
He's coming, double up. Watch.
Recon, 132 fighter. Buzz.
Check three.
Shadow. Wait, hit.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Hey, Alpha.
Here I come again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Wait, 20.
52's the mic. You're not ready.
Let's go up. No, 66. Hey, Delta. 380, hey.
Watch Mike.
Hey, check. Go Bandit.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, one thing's for sure. When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Ready. 280.
50 seconds, come on. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Smooth. Get that quarterback. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. There's a party now.
72.
56.
Hey, go 66.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and... Coming up, back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Bravo.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking deep for Gabriel. He's got a man. Complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
56.
Hey, exit.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. 56. Mike, 56.
From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage. Here's more on the return. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady.
Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
57, Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57's the Mike. Rock 57. Hey, come on.
Hey, high 7.
57's right. Here I come. Hey, check Mike. 57.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another bit. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
You better be afraid of me.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Brady now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Throwing now is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Wait, 20! Hey, 66!
These babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Hey, Zoom.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's
check it. Reload.
Free to throw again. Looking long for Westbrook. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Drake. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Saints 42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Alabama.
He's crossing. He's
23 now.
A run for Nick Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alpha. Go Bandit.
Big Ed.
50. Hey, hut! Hey, 66.
From the gun, Brady. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Switch. Joker.
Protein spill. Go bandit. Regular.
Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Check.
Shit.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Gay missed it. Pulled it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. To try again after the sack. Breeze. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to look deep for more. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go for the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380.
Right there, 56. Who that?
Why, pretty hot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Breeze. And Thomas has it. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Ready? You ready? Hey, pick your team. Watch out, watch out. Easy, opposite.
On first down, Breeze. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
General West.
On second down, it's Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. You can't block me.
Hey, orbit.
You can't block me.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaquille Barrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Breeze now. And that is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then end up winning this game.
No.
72.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Wait, set. Wide, 80.
Check 56. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Ramp.
Mike's 56. Mike's 50.
Hey, Echo. You must be dreaming. Hit.
Mike 56.
Shadow.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Stevens. And this is caught. He hits more. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Stevens. Open man is Kirk, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Check 99. Check 99. Shoot.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was brought down by
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From midfield, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
56, Mike, 56. Kermit. 56 to Mike, boy, 56.
And they, in fact, will throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Shadow.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Let's go out. No, 66. Hey, turn it up. Alert.
Again, it's Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Safety's creeping.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gay's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Come on, first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yep.
Second and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean, most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for Tampa Bay, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.